We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Miami Dolphins. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Here we go. We're good. Hey, Go.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Miami defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 3. To throw is Fields. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they left the throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Already.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Milton Williams there on the tackle. You talk about this Bengals defense.
They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Hey, middle.
Now Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
The Dolphins are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. McLaughlin.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's 3rd and 7.
From the gun, Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Campbell. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Jackson going to keep it running right.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 2nd down, it's McLaughlin.
And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's McLaughlin. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jaleel McLaughlin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Fields now to throw. A short throw to Ingram. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Up the middle, Achane.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields.
He'll buy some time right.
Throw caught by Achane.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Fields going to change things up here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Now Fields.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Back to throw, Fields. Buying time to his left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed, as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
Achane gets it from the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go.
2nd down and 4. Here's Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
One play action. Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on 3rd down as a real key down in any drive, any situation. And they took full advantage of 3rd down there and made a play.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson. Right side, and he finds Gray. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. York able to send this one through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Breaks through the contact. A big play there for Cincinnati. 49 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Fields going to move them around. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Fields. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
A third field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run for it with Achane. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go, son.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamison Williams from 4 yards out. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Able to find Gray here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 15. It's a gain of 34. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. The give is to McLaughlin. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd down, McLaughlin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? McLaughlin diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Sometimes offense, you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
York on now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
And the good thing about the top-notch safeties, they can play from deep coverage or they can play close to the line of scrimmage, and the end result is often the same, a big-time play for their defensive team, and that's exactly what we just saw.
Here's Fields. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, Achane. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On the handoff, it's Achane. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Again, it's Achane. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Here we go.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Off Play action, Fields. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Fields. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second and 1 from the 2. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Devon Achane with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On second down, here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's McLaughlin. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Again, Jackson. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That is caught. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They go play action with Jackson. And this pass caught by Gray. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Here we go, 1st and goal. On the ground, here's McLaughlin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
At the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's McLaughlin. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This is 3rd and goal.
Report!
Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
York able to send this one through. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Don't jump. Ready?
This is 1st and 10. Here's Achane to start the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
All eyes on Fields. They've got his man complete.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Here we go.
Now 1st and goal. Achane.
Well, anytime down here in the red zone that you can get a running back going lateral to the line of scrimmage, that's a plus for the defense. We all hear about the offensive guys saying, get north and south, get upfield. They didn't allow it at all on that play.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
And he is going to be smothered in the backfield again as he ran into a wall there. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go, son.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Fields.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Carlson able to put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson. Gets this to Moore. And he'll have a quick 1st down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Now this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Jackson.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Hey, middle.
Throwing, Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to win this football game.
Here we go.
Fields down to a knee here, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other, and they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for the Bengals, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take